Mexico! Hey everybody, I am back with another thrift haul, and yes, I realize I had used an old graphic. I did not realize it when I popped it up there. Today is not Friday, December 8th. However, it is Tuesday, February 13th, the eve of St. Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And with me is my co-host from up north in California, Vacaville to be exact, my associate producer, Debbie Wieder. Hello, Debbie.
Hello, everybody.
What's happening? What's going on up there in Vacaville?
Oh, well, we have a sunny day. We've had a lot of wind, but just happy to be on the show.
Cool.
Happy to be selling on eBay.
Well, let's get right to it. And I wasn't going to show these, and then I thought, well, Debbie's on the show, so I am going to show them because it definitely goes back to your youth. So let me.
Ooh, I love my youth.
Prep, so hang on a quick second. You know, one thing I always tell everybody who watches these shows, who is in the thrifting board, who's in the Secret Beach, old media, for the most part, there are a few exceptions, but old media sells very, very well. And so things in 2018 you never thought would be a winner are winners. And I'm talking records, I'm talking cassettes, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking 8-tracks.
Nice. Kansas?
Yeah, so and this is why this is definitely your era as a teen. So Kansas, Journey.
Yes, Journey's still rocking.
Poco,
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna quiz you now.
Uh-oh.
Rosington Collins Band. Who is Rosington and Collins?
Oh, I'm stumped. Never heard of them.
Rosington and Collins came from a big group. Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat know who Rosington?
Nope. So we didn't have the internet when I was back in that day when we were listening to music. So we couldn't get all the answers to everything really fast.
Come on now. I see some. Nope. ELO was a guess. Nope.
Not Eagles. I'm trying to look at the logo to see if that's a hint.
Nope, not Foreigner. Chicago.
Not Pink Floyd. Oh, the Rockets.
They're from Leonard Skinner.
Oh, whoa. Oh, and we just watched a documentary on Leonard Skinner on that Access channel that we love.
So here's what's cool about this Styx cover. Look at the earrings. They're tikis.
That is too cool. Love
Skinner. We got Carole King, Tapestry, one of the greatest songwriters of all time.
I had that album. Who's Kansas? Yep.
Elvis Christmas, and I like the fact it's still the case. And then my favorite one, because you don't see these too often, someone took a recordable 8-track and put Queen's The Game and Blue Oyster Cult, one of Blue Oyster Cult's albums on here. And
awesome.
At the bottom they wrote Cultosaurus erectus.
Can you sell that? Because it's a...
We'll see. You know, I'm going to put it in with the mix. I'm going to probably sell these as a classic rock, collection. I do have other 8-tracks I'm working on, so I'll put some nice mixes together. And that's kind of how, you can have a rare 8-track, maybe an unopened Beatles or even a Kiss. But if you got just some used ones, if you put them together as a collection of classic rock, that's what'll sell. Now, don't buy every 8-track. What your grandparents listened to in 1930s big band 8-tracks, no one gives a crap. But people will buy Kansas and Deep Purple and Moody Blues. They'll buy all that kind of stuff. So
I had a new sealed 3 8-tracks, and it was like the 50s, and I think it took me a year and a half to sell them for like $20. But so yeah, 50s.
My first real media player was an 8-track player, a little one with a shoulder strap, single speaker, and I remember getting double platinum. And the song Firehouse, right in the middle of the song, is where the track changed. So there'd be the and then click, and then it come back.
I think my favorite 8-track, my cousin had War, and that song Ma. I think the whole 8-track was Ma, and I just love listening to that over and over and over.
Oh yeah! All right. So one thing that I want to show you, actually 2 things. I've said this before, Deb. The office supply section is a great section to shop in for 2 reasons. There's good stuff to flip, and there's good stuff for your house. So heck yeah, I will pick up an unopened ream of paper for $2. We all need it. So this is a supply that is going right into my office, into the printer.
That's nice because that's a great price, and you don't have to run the store when you run out.
Oh, no kidding. And I picked up this Hooked on Spanish. Now, what was fun was it was $5.50.
Oh, it was on sale because there's $20 on the front.
That's the Big Lots tag.
Oh yeah. Now is that CDs? Right here, is that CDs?
Yeah. If you look right here, the last one sold for $34. Now the box is a little beat, but all the red, blue, and yellow segments inside, they're all still sealed.
Oh, so cool.
It is unused, and it's just another thing to pick out of the office supply section. Nice. All right. Now I want to show this right off the top because I forgot to show it last week, even though it was in the title of what I was showing last week. I'm a moron. Someone texted me later and said, "Did I miss the Marithe jeans?" I'm like, "Oh no, they were down in the photo studio. I forgot to show them."
You're allowed a mistake once in a while.
Okay, now I've talked about this brand forever. I rocked this brand hard in the early 90s. I love this brand. So there's Marithe and Francois Girbaud. And this was like, early urban outfit denim. And so this has these Velcro straps on here. Ooh. Bam.
Okay, so it doesn't disconnect. I thought maybe that the legs don't come off. Okay.
Yeah, and so you can make them smaller. You can tighten up the bottom of the cuffs too.
Cool.
So this jeans came in different washes, so light, medium, and dark, and then the Velcro came in yellow and blue and all kinds of others.
Red. I've sold red.
Yep. And then just to show you, so here's a pair of the shorts that sold for $40. So here's some jeans in a darker rinse for $34. Here's a black version for $35. Here's kind of what I got for $26. Here's a pair that sold for $75, brand new.
Wow.
Here's a black pair that $40. The blue pair that I got for $40. So if these aren't on your radar, you're looking at about a $40 pair of jeans.
I've sold a pair of jeans in that brand and a pair of shorts.
Yeah, and I saw them all the time, and I did not get I think Brenda's asked me. No, I didn't get them in Europe. I just got them thrifting around here. But I put them in the title to attract viewers last week, and then never showed it. Like, what a moron I am.
So they're all here now. Does sometimes that brand just have the G word, the Girbaud word, without the other two words?
Girbaud.
Yeah, Girbaud. Because it seems like when we had ours, seems like just the Girbaud was on there. Maybe they were fake. I don't know, but I saw them.
Could be. Now, sometimes in the same location, you find two things that would go together. Now, I don't know if these were donated together, but I have been sourcing at Buffalo Exchange. Now, Buffalo Exchange, because some people don't know. I didn't realize some people didn't know, so let me explain Buffalo Exchange. You walk into a record store and you bring in CDs and records and you trade them in, and they'll give you a certain amount in cash and they'll give you a bigger amount in credit because they want you to go shop in the store.
Right.
Buffalo Exchange works the same way. You bring in a bag of clothes and they'll pick out the ones they want, and they'll give you either so if they're going to sell an item for $10, they'll give you $3 in cash or $5 in credit. So they give you 50% in credit, 30% in cash. And they are picky. They're looking for trendy stuff. Typically it's not 47-year-olds who are shopping in Buffalo Exchange, it's 22-year-olds. Mm-hmm. And while I was sitting there waiting to trade some clothes in, a kid was wearing a white T-shirt with a graphic on it, and he only bought one thing, the exact same T-shirt in black. So he bought the shirt he was wearing in a different color.
Funny.
So in Vegas the other day, I found two things, Deb, that can go together. And I asked the kid who rang me out, I go, "Hey, do you know if these came in together or was this a happy coincidence?" And he goes, "Geez, I don't know. I don't know if they came in together or not." So what is awesome is I have this Joker basketball jersey.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
Got 00 on the back.
Cool, it looks big.
And this was, it's a XL. This was $15. Usually selling for about $25, but what was even cooler, new with tags for $20 are these Converse Joker.
Oh my gosh!
And Batman.
Wow.
These are size 12. Now, these usually will sell for like 30, 40 bucks. But I think that the tank and the shoes together make for a winning combination for a much higher price point.
And that would be a good gift for someone. Somebody looking for, somebody who likes those.
I see the chat is enjoying those two products. By the way, I always forget to say this early. Everything you're going to see from Debbie and myself today is for sale. If there's something you like and you want to purchase it, just hit me or Debbie up afterwards, and we'll just cut you a straight deal. No need to go through the pomp and circumstance of listing it.
Yes. I wanted to say the only time I've ever been in a Buffalo Exchange was in New Orleans with you guys. When we got off the cruise ship, we went walking and I went into one and it was like, they're beautiful. And I watched a guy trying to sell some of his stuff and he wasn't real, he wanted more cash. So he was debating and negotiating with them. So it was kind of fun to watch that process. And they did have some amazing stuff in there.
The sneakers were 20 bucks. That's how much sneakers were. And yeah, for those of you in the Secret Beach, I'm working on a little how-to video. You saw my 3 tubs from about 2 weeks ago of stuff I was pulling out of my eBay store. Yep. So if you're watching today, you're getting the preview of what one of those tubs was. I took them to Buffalo Exchange and another place that buys clothes, and I've already turned a small portion of one of those tubs into $90 that was just lost sitting here waiting for the right buyer. So I'm going to be doing a how-to video, and I'm waiting because I'm going to LA next week, and I'm doing a little bit more of trying to trade some of it into LA. And then when all is said and done, I will give you guys a full total and how I did it. So for those of you in the Secret Beach, that is coming up. All right. I like bras. This one's cute. It's not as big as I normally buy. It is a Cacique. It is 40 triple D, but it's very cute and sexy. And unfortunately, St. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, so I can't really mark it as such, but it is definitely on the prettier side. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's pink. Everybody likes pink and red.
And I love the purse section. And I wanted to show you 2 purses. One is a brand I had never heard of, Deb, and maybe you have. So let's see if you have. So here's the purse. It caught my eye. Kind of pretty. Very colorful.
That's awesome.
And I looked at the brand. I had never heard of it before. And the brand is Sheriff. Sharif.
I'm wondering, did they do shoes? It seems like I've seen shoes with that brand. Maybe not. Is that yarn? Is it yarn?
No, I'm not exactly sure what it is. So
it kind of looks like someone knit it or
woven material. But I couldn't find that exact Sheriff one on eBay. But if you just kind of look at these solds here, 67, 46, 50, 37. That one didn't go so well, but it was just boring. 8. That sunflower one went for 55. So the one I picked up is pretty cute and exciting. So I plan on getting about 35, 40 bucks for it, and I think I paid like $4.99 for it.
Nice, and I would put the word rainbow in there.
Oh yeah,
it looks rainbow colors, rainbow.
While in the purse section, I love Lily Bloom purses.
Nice. Oh, with a tag on it still too.
Here's your trivia for the day, Deb. What is Lily Bloom purses made from?
Made from?
Yes.
Was this in the class on the Secret Beach cruise?
Oh, no. All right. So the chat is telling me. So for those of you watching after the fact, it is Sharif. So thank you.
Yeah.
Kara Cooper sold a vintage Sharif for about $150 a while ago. That was leather. All right.
Nice leather.
Who knows what purses are made from?
Canvas?
And I have an example of where they start life. Anyone? No one knows. Well, we got 80 viewers. Nope, old tires. But you're kind of on the right track, Heather. Yeah, there's definitely waste that gets turned into something cool.
Soda bottles, pop bottles.
You got it. So those purses start as that and then turn into that.
Do I win the purse?
No, I like Lily Bloom. They don't sell for a ton, but they're really nice. They have a recognizable name. And
it's amazing that they can take that clear plastic or colored plastic and make something so beautiful out of it.
And then I'll show you one more purse, and this is just more of a bag, but Cath Kidston does very well. I like that brand.
Nice.
Before.
I like that.
As you can see, it's all stuff from London, and I couldn't find at a quick glance. I couldn't find this exact one, but here is a fold-away shopping bag in the same print that sold for $20. And this one's a heavier, dutier one.
Yeah, that's nice.
And of course, when you list this, it's all the buzzwords. So it's definitely going to be Cath Kidston, purse bag London. But this is called the London Eye. This is This is probably Parliament. That's
Parliament.
and
Big Ben.
London Bridge. You know, so those are all your key words.
Yes.
There's more keywords than your title will allow.
That's awesome.
All right, let's see what you got there, Deb.
Out of London. Okay, well, you know, you were talking about tins, and so we found this tin, hula cookies. I paid 99 cents, and I don't know, I might put it for $19. You can still order these cookies from Maui, and mine didn't come with the cookies, obviously.
Now, make sure, now, what I've learned from Kim, because Kim's the one who got us buying tins,
to
make sure to maybe some point indicate that there's no more cookies, because one lady got her tin and wanted to know where her cookies were.
Oh my gosh. So it would be cookie-less. Okay, and I always like to find Cutco.
Oh, very nice.
So I got this one. What's strange, now I say I paid $3.99, and it will fit in a flat rate medium priority box. So that helps save with shipping because it's heavy. But I can't really find this. See how it's got the 5 lines in it? Usually they have a hole in the middle. Mine doesn't have that hole. So I'm having
those are big. Whatever's going in there, except for that bottom one, they're really big.
That's what I don't know, like scissors, accessories. So I might try it for $40. And then we were at a rummage sale, and we found this, and it hasn't been opened yet.
What?
Yeah, it's got the the manufacturer's special tape. So we paid $5, and this sold recently on eBay, I think 60 or 69. So what I might do, what I've done in the past, when something is sealed, I'll do a video of me opening it to show this was sealed, everything is in it. We did that with a book set and sold it for like $70. So I might do that, and because when something you get it used and it's even though it's taped, I'm always a little leery of that.
So Mary says that is a commercial block. So for commercial size,
cool
kitchens and restaurants kind of thing. So yeah,
that's what I was looking at it. I thought, okay, I'm writing that down.
Further, I want some more tins too. Now I haven't listed any tins because I'm training a new assistant, but I'll get them. You guys have seen this tin twice now. And I found a third one, and since I was told it sells, and I see the solds, if I can find the same thing over and over, that saves time, makes it easy to list.
Sure does.
This is a really nice Asian themed one that I liked.
Oh, that's pretty.
Good shape. But these two are my favorites so far. Here's a carousel.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. Got the pointed top, so I thought that was cool. And
that's awesome. That'd be cute in a baby nursery.
An old school phone booth.
Nice.
Yeah, kind of like a London phone booth. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That'd be cool.
10% off was only 80 cents. Now, none of these that Debbie showed or I've showed the last couple are ones that are going to make me retire. But if you can keep picking up these tins for under $2, $1, and you can keep flipping them for 15 and 20, and you keep finding the same tins, all I can do is hit relist. Now, you might have to take fresh pictures if this one's got a little dent here, didn't have a dent there. But it's something that can be easy to list. They're easy to ship, and you can repetitively find the same ones over and over. All right, what you got, Deb?
Okay, well, you know that I'm not really supposed to be sourcing because I have a lot in my profit piles right now. So when we're out of town, we do go and source just to help pay for our trip. So I have too much unlisted inventory right now. But I can't always pass up when I find things. And when we see a rummage sale when we're out of town, we have to stop. Now, this brand is, can you see that? Royal Creations.
Nice. Good Hawaiian.
I paid $4.99. The bummer is, I thought it was a women's because it was in the women's section, but the buttons are on the right, so it's a men's. So it's a small men's, but a lady could wear it. But look at the design.
Yeah, why is that a bummer? Something wrong with us fellas? What the hell?
Well, it's small. Guys, it's so tiny.
Hey,
so anyway.
My brother-in-law's tiny. There's a few of them out there.
But see, can you see the ladies? The hula ladies?
It's a great shirt. Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's why when I saw it, I fell in love with it. So we'll see how that goes. And then I had text message Jason when we found this one, and he's never heard of this brand. Can you see that?
Yeah, I have no idea, but
it's OS5 sportswear. It's polyester. I mean, it's a large, which is not hurt. But look at this graphic.
I mean, and here's a tip on listening to stuff like this, everybody. If you find a kick-ass Hawaiian shirt, like this one's awesome. Like it's a great graphic of the Hula Girls. The brand is absolutely nothing. That brand is not being searched for by anyone. You don't even want it in your title, wasting space. Hula Girl, Hawaiian, Wahine. Those are the terms you want in your title.
Yeah, I agree. So that's why, and we paid $5. We tried to negotiate it down to $3, but it was a rummage sale at a church, and that old elderly man we were working with, he was not budging for nothing. He wanted the shirt, but it wouldn't fit him. And then, Christmas sells all year. I found this. I paid
cool.
$1.99. Oh, and he works. So I might try him for like $25, and I may just hold on. He has a tag, the bottom part's been ripped off, so it's still got that on there. So I might try $25 and kind of maybe hold him till next Christmas. But that, I have one more. Okay. Can you see this?
Yeah.
It's a village.
Village? What?
It's an Advent village. I've never seen one, and I think it probably came from Costco. Someone sold one recently for $69.99 with free shipping. It's not heavy, but it's an oversized box. So it's going to be a balloon rate on the box. But it's so cool. The chimney is like number one each day. It all opens up. We paid $8.99, so hopefully we'll get $60 or $70 out of that.
I love that. I don't think I got anything Christmassy. Nope. But I do have an old toy that I'm not exactly sure. I haven't figured out what it goes to yet. So there's a Mickey Mouse made in Thailand. Thailand. But it's the way he's kind of like, I'm not exactly sure what's supposed to be going on here. See?
Yeah, he looks like a baby Mickey.
Like,
does he squeeze? Does he squeeze? Is he squeaker?
Oh, he's hard. He's hard.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he's chilling.
Yeah. So if anyone knows what this Mickey is or goes to, I only paid $1.40, so I didn't think much of a risk in it. But I can't figure out what his deal is. I will keep an eye on the chat. Staying in the Disney vein, I found these two porcelain figures. Here is Tigger
nice.
From the Pooh and Friends collection from and that's why you have a magnifying light so you can read stuff. Friendship Day 2001 Disney, and I also have from the same line Owl.
Cool.
These were just a few bucks, and I'll probably put them together.
Nice, and they're porcelain.
Okay, they want to know if his arms turn like he's lifting weights. Well, yeah, his arms just turn straight up. So this arm, one arm's this way and one arm's this way. So it wouldn't be lifting weights. The hands are a little bit different shapes.
Nice.
What's my light? Well, you can get it. It's on Amazon. And then you should be keenly aware of all pop culture around you. The best reviewed movie of the last 4 months is out right now. And yes, it's not, ladies and gentlemen, it's not Star Wars. It is not a Marvel movie. It's Paddington #2.
Yeah. Oh, good. I have a Paddington blanket I haven't sold yet. Maybe I'll get that sold.
Yeah, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which compiles all the ratings. And I got to tell you, I liked Paddington when I was a little kid. I actually wrote to the author, and he wrote me back. But I had no plans on watching the original movie. One day I was on cable, and I started to watch it, and I was getting lazy to change the channel. And I kind of liked it, so I watched the whole thing. I'm like, hey, that was kind of a fun movie. And I actually want to see the new one here. It is not a Nesco. This one is an Eden gift. So it comes with his the tag, and then the tag that he would wear that says, please look after this bear, thank you.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah. So there's that. And the last thing I bought, based on the sold prices, is not a big winner, but I still like it. It is called a woolly critter made in San Dimas, California.
Oh.
Oops, wrong side. There's his eyes.
That is so cool.
So, I mean, this is definitely a 1970s item. For sure.
Really? Reminds me of Cousin It?
Yep.
From the what was that show called? The Addams Family?
Yep. And then while in the office supply section, when you find a big sparkly J for big girl, you got to get it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that is so cool.
You got to get the big sparkly J.
So everybody should go to the office section because you never know what you're going to find.
And I had one more purse. I meant to do all the purses together. There is no brand. This is a made in China. But the imagery and the beadwork will do quite well. It's a little evening purse and it's a butterfly.
Oh, my gosh. That is gorgeous. In spring. It's springtime.
Yeah. So, doesn't have to be branded to be able to sell it.
What's the backside look like?
Same thing.
It's the same. Okay.
So,
oh, but now that's the back. Yeah. Okay. That is really cool.
All right. Let me show you a few pieces of clothes and I'll toss it back to you.
Okay.
Old Warner Brothers store clothes always do really good. This is a Taz button-down denim shirt. It says "Life of the Just Call Me a Party Animal." And
that is awesome.
Been selling for like $25, $30. So easy purchase.
What size is that?
Can't find this T-shirt anywhere, Deb. I thought it was kind of cool. It seems old. The tag isn't super old, but the graphic seems old. Ski American Airlines.
Oh, wow. Oh, that is awesome. Is American Airlines, are they still in business?
Yeah. Well, merged with somebody. So it's definitely older, and it's a double X. But
that's a cool graphic.
Like graphic. I should probably get this up right now since the Winter Olympics are going on.
Oh, yeah. For sure. So you have two great keywords in there. Skiing, American Airlines.
And then back in the day, probably when like early 80s, when they weren't all that concerned about licenses, like this is still a legit product, but it wasn't produced by the NFL. There was a lot of combos of NFL teams with Warner Brothers teams. So here's a Taz Cowboy sweatshirt.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And it's old school, it's Delta, and it's a 50/50 USA tag. 50
nice.
Great shape, extra large. Paid like $3 or $4 for it, and probably going to put it up for like $35.
Yeah, for sure. Easy to ship too.
And I was just a fun little Walt Disney 40th. And I want to show this. I mean, it's not the most exciting thing. It'll give me a few dollars. But for those who don't know, when you have a different color collar and a different color cuff on the sleeves, it's called a ringer tee, R-I-N-G-E-R. That is a selling point. That is a keyword you want in your title. And this is a size XL in case anyone's interested.
That is so awesome.
So Deb, I'm going to show you two more T-shirts and then or three more. I was actually doing a little project that you'll see later, but I was filming something in the T-shirt section. And the way it ended, you would have think I staged it, but it was just a happy accident. So while I'm working the T-shirt section, I did find Cabo Wabo tank top from Tahoe.
Oh, nice. Tahoe, yay.
Great graphic on the back. So
that's awesome.
The tip here is most people, especially newer sellers, for whatever weird reason, they think the first picture must be the front of the item because it's the front. Heck no. You want the back of the item. This is your graphic.
That is awesome.
That's what you want to show. Cabo Wabo is owned by who?
Sammy Hagar.
Very good. So in title, Sammy Hagar owns Cabo Wabo Cantina, and it's a 2XL, in case anyone is interested.
When we were up at Tahoe recently, we went up to see the Who. We didn't actually see the concert. We just kind of hung out and listened to them. But my brother was in, I forget which casino that is, and Sammy Hagar was right there. And he tried so hard to get a picture with him, but his security pushed away because my brother is the biggest Sammy Hagar fan in the world. So we've eaten at Cabo Wabo.
Heather wants to know, why is ringer tee a selling point? Because some people like ringer tees. So if you don't put it in the title, yours won't come up in the search. So if I'm a guy that only likes to wear ringer tees, I'm going to put ringer tee in my search. So if you don't have it in your title, they won't find your product. See? Oh, yeah. Somebody said they collect ringers. Okay. So
do they still make ringer T-shirts today? I mean, they probably do, but it is definitely
that one from Disney is not too old. Now, what is special about this, Deb? Can you tell me what is special besides the sparkles on this MGM Grand T-shirt? And chat, you guys can throw it down too. There is something very specific about this T-shirt that's going to be a key selling.
Well, they don't have the lion anymore.
They don't have this line anymore. And why don't they have this line anymore?
I don't know.
Why was this a multi-million-dollar mistake? don't know that, dude.
I don't know. No, because I loved seeing that line and walking through it when we used to go to Vegas.
That's the key. Asian customers, Asian gamblers will not walk under a cat.
Oh my gosh.
Have your entrance where you want to take their money, have them walk under a cat. It was a huge multi-million-dollar mistake that had to be rectified quickly.
Oh my gosh.
And do it again.
Oh, that's why I wondered, because I'm like, what the heck happened to the line? It was massive and it was majestic and it was gorgeous.
This is not a political statement. This is I'm going to make money statement.
Oh, already? They got 20 t-shirts out already.
Tons selling on eBay. So for $2, I'll turn that into 25.
Yep.
And as I'm filming myself doing the t-shirt section for this thing I'm working on, here's the last shirt in the section. You ready, Deb?
Yes, I'm ready.
You're gonna say, no way, Jay, bullshit, you staged it.
Okay.
The last t-shirt in the section.
No way, Jay, you staged that BS. No way.
Isn't that crazy? It was the last t-shirt there.
That is hilarious.
All right, what else you got, girl?
Okay, well, like I said, I'm only going to show you one more thing because I have so much stuff in my profit piles.
Wait. What are profit piles?
Well, I'm like a hoarder, so I have all this stuff in the garage everywhere. And I know a lot of people talk about, they call them death piles. And I'm like, yuck. Why do we want to refer to something that's going to make us money as a death pile? So one day I was talking to my husband. I'm like, no, I'm calling those profit piles from now on, because I have pulled 2 plush out and sold one for like $65. And
nice.
I pulled the other one, I think, sold for like $40. A baby lovey little blanket sold for like $50. And this is stuff that's been sitting in my profit piles. So I'm starting a campaign to call them profit from now on, because we've already spent the money for them. They're sitting in our house. So go look in your profit piles. This little guy, I don't know if you can see him. He's a little deer. And we got it on one of our little trips too. And it has the tag on the bottom. And it's faux jade. And I think we have him listed for $69 because there was a smaller piece of this of something else that sold. I paid $4. There's a little rummage sale that we like to go to on one of our trips. And these little ladies are so sweet. And I'll put a couple things together. Like I think she wanted $8 or $10 for this little guy. And I said, no. And I started to put it back. She goes, oh, wait, that and that together you can have for $5. I'm like, okay, sold.
So now I have... The chat loves your profit piles, and I think Kara Cooper called them retirement piles.
Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah, bring those here, honey. Bill's digging through our profit piles now. We're kind of reorganizing our house a little bit, and this is stuff. I have the best stuff. Look at this. These are Kuji. Is that how you told me to pronounce it?
Yeah.
Kuji. And look at that.
Wow, those are some crazy Kujis. Holy cow.
This stuff sits and it appreciates in value in my profit piles. So that's why I'm sourcing.
Be warned, sometimes those profit piles don't appreciate; they depreciate. I've pulled like when Mike D died from the Beastie Boys, I found all kinds of Beastie Boy stuff. A year later, my storage unit I forgot I had. It's still sold, but of course, when somebody dies, it pushes the value up quickly.
Yes, yeah, those are those extreme situations, but
yep.
Yeah, so that's it for my haul because I'm on restriction.
All right, cool. I was saving the cool stuff to the end.
Oh, cool.
The place I bought the A-Trax at had this, I guess you'd call it, I don't know, a poncho, a shawl.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow.
So
that's
you don't see this too often.
So it has straps?
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, what do you think? That's male or female?
Definitely female. It was his mother's. We were talking about it.
Okay. Well, with that one button up there, it kind of looks like something even maybe a guy would wear. I mean, we can wear whatever we want. We know that.
True. But yeah, this is a little too sexy and short for a dude.
Well, it depends on what kind of dude. That's beautiful.
Okay. So, sourcing at Buffalo Exchange. Here in Vegas, I found this very specific line of Robert Graham called Silk Road.
Ooh.
And I did not know this brand. This line of Robert Graham. So it's Paisley-ish or Baroque maybe. And then there's the cuff. And this should sell for about $50. I did pay $18, but I recognized it right away as a Robert Graham. Looked up the Silk Road. Oh, I just sold some jeans. How nice.
Fun.
I just sold jeans for $50 plus shipping.
Nice. What brand?
Levi's.
Levi's. Yay.
Levi's 560, new with tags.
Sweet. And how much did you pay for those?
I'll have to look them up, but probably like $6-7. And this is a 2XL. So good size, good brand, and a line I did not know.
We sell every Robert Graham that we ever find, we sell.
Oh, yeah.
But I haven't found that Silk Road.
This is a rain spooner Melakalikimaka, which means what, Deb?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas in Hawaiian. So each year Rain Spooner does a shirt. This is the 1995 shirt. I paid $10.99, and around Christmas I will expect to get about $40-45 for it.
So how do you know it's 1995? Does he date it?
Not on the shirt, but when you do the research on eBay, so I had to look through a lot because no one had sold the 95 one in quite a while. So those who had bought it in the year knew, and so I just had to search through a lot to get to them.
Oh, that is cool.
All right, so here's a new brand of clothing, t-shirts I did not know, Deb. It's called T-Villain. Okay.
Interesting.
And so let me show you the ones I got. Now it's pop culture quiz time, Deb. Let's play that fun game, pop culture quiz. Okay.
Not that good. Oh, I don't.
Debbie.
I don't know. He's a little skeleton man. It's like on the top of my head, but I can't think. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know.
That is cute. Skeletor. He fights He-Man.
Oh, see, that's like out of my wheelhouse. I'm just finally getting into some of those new Marvel movies that are coming out.
Yeah, and the Rain Spooner, to go back real quick to answer the chat, it is a reverse print, but the print on the inside is so muted too. Unless you're looking right at it, you can't tell. Usually it's way more distinct. It's the lightest reverse print I've ever seen in my life.
So
okay,
if it's
Deb,
reverse,
number 2. What movie?
Wait,
yes?
I say with the reverse print, you know, wear the shirt inside out, right? It's just the print goes through.
It so it's muted on the outside.
Okay.
Okay, so what movie and who is this?
I don't know. The Goonies? I don't know. That looks like a rock star on top.
It is a rock star who also starred in this movie.
Oh, no, I'm so bad at this. I don't know, but it's a really cool shirt.
No, it's not Willow. Bam. Sabrina's got it. Labyrinth. That's David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly.
Oh, okay. Yep. Another one I didn't see.
Okay, you're a church going lady. Where's this devil from?
Oh, I don't know that either. I like his teeth. It's from I don't know, man. You're stumping me big time today. Like the unicorn horn.
The star of this movie is one of the biggest actors in the world.
Oh, crud.
Bam. City Picker has got it. It is Legend, starring Tom Cruise.
See?
All right, this one is kind of a dead giveaway since they put the word right in the title.
Is it Nightmare on Elm Street, or that Elm Street guy, or Freddy Krueger?
Yep. And then last but not least, who is this?
Oh, I learned that in your class. Is that Betty?
Yeah.
Betty, I can't remember her last name or her other name, but she's cute. That's a cool shirt.
Betty Page. Now,
Betty Page, that's right.
At the Buffalo Exchange in New Orleans. They're all.
You bought all that when we were there?
Yep. So obviously the same person dropped them off. Now, I can't find any of the ones I have, but I want to show you just the return on them. So if you do find T-Villain shirts, the average on a used T-Villain is about $25. So here's just, scanning down 24, 25, 23, 24, 23, 25, 24. So bam, it's right there. T-Villain shirts will get you about $25 for a used T-Villain shirt.
So those were all T-Villain brand.
All T-Villain, yep. I had not seen them before.
Interesting.
And Aaron, the t-shirts got picked up at Buffalo Exchange in New Orleans.
Okay, I have to share something about that Buffalo Exchange. This could come under a thrifty adventure of the worst kind. Had you guys not been shopping more in that store, remember what happened when we came out the door and walked down the sidewalk? 2 cars had a car accident, and the car in front actually went through the fence. So if we had been, I think the cops were there. I don't know if anybody got hurt because a lady was out on her phone, but if we had been maybe 10, 15 minutes earlier, there was 10 of us, 1 or 2 or all of us could have been hit by those cars. So I walked by that, I took pictures, and I was just in awe thinking, oh my gosh, if we had been quicker, if you guys hadn't bought anything in that Buffalo Exchange, who knows what would have happened. That was definitely a thrifting adventure of the worst kind.
Now, one smart thing you should always have in your Rolodex on your phone is your experts who are your friends. So, of course, Debbie and a ton of you reach out to me every day and go, hey, is this a good tiki? Should I buy this? What are the keywords? And so, but you should have a Rolodex of everyone. So the other day I ran across some Pyrex. I'm just starting it because we just learned about it in the Secret Beach webinar. And so instead of just kind of futzing around and trying to figure out, I just called my Pyrex expert Summer. I go, Pyrex emergency. Actually, I called her. She didn't answer. I texted her all caps, Pyrex emergency, and bam, she was there. So I had to ask her. These are 3 of the same size lids, but they are Pyrex. And what happens is people drop and break their lids or whatever. And with the 20% off, they were $3 for 3 lids. And she said, yes, grab them. They're not huge money makers, but you'll probably sell them just directly to people in Pyrex Facebook groups. Like whatever this lid is called, I'll be like, yo, I got 3 of those lids. Who needs them? And they're quick. They're thick. They're not real big. We could probably funnel them into a padded flat rate.
Yeah, and they get chips on the edges too.
Yeah. And then I was smart enough to know that the base of this was beat and trashed, but I didn't recognize the top all that well. So I when I asked Summer, I said, I think this is worth it for the top. Do you agree? And she said, yes. So let me show you the base first, because the base is it's trashed.
Oh, wow. So is that like a no pattern or a no pattern and it's just all scratched up?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's the top that's going to be the winner.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
And Summer said, just throw it away. And right behind my house is an empty dry riverbed that fills up like 4 times a year when it monsoons. So I think I'm going to get some safety goggles, a golf club, and go back there and whack the hell out of this. So maybe I'll do a video.
So will you sell that lid in the Facebook groups too, or will you sell that one on eBay?
I don't know. I'll double check with Summer what she thinks, because she'll, like I know Tiki's, she'll be like, oh yeah, that's 2 peas in a pot or whatever that print is, So I could do my own research, but hey, man, when you got the expert, like I've never turned anybody away who's asked me about a tiki mug, because I would say 80% of them I can just tell you the name right off the top of my head, and the other 20% within 2 minutes of research I can tell you what the name is too.
It's interesting that they put such a pretty lid on such an ugly.
I know. Pot. So this is kind of a steampunk ashtray.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I wonder if somebody made that. We have a friend that does a lot of recycled metal sculpturing and things. That's really cool.
I got 2 more things. I'm going to end on my big dogs, my money makers, the rest
of these
can't wait. Will make me some money, but these 2 will make me quick money. I spent $80 on one and $20 on the other, and combined they'll bring me somewhere between $600 and $700.
Oh my gosh!
All right, so I'm going to show you the hard one first, because it's going to be a little tricky. So bear with me a quick second, because it's big and long and hard.
Oh, is it a skateboard or a?
It's a knitting machine. I've never bought a knitting machine before.
A knitting machine.
Yeah, so let me open it.
Wow, looks like a pool shooting, pool cue case or something.
Now, luckily, my assistant was with me, because she used to make costumes for Cirque du Soleil. And I didn't know what the hell this was, and she goes, "Oh, that's a knitting machine." And it was kind of like, duh, don't you know?
Well, the brand Studio, is the brand name Studio?
Studio, made in Japan.
Oh.
Let me get the lid off.
Did you find that in Vegas? Oh, yeah, because she was with you. You find the coolest stuff there.
So, and I'm so stupid. I go, hey, where is the plug? And she goes, there's no plug.
Yeah, I would think there would need to be a plug too, because it's got a dial.
It's all by hand. So
Wow.
And she started to show me how it works. But the reason I really wanted to make sure I bought it, she goes, "Ooh, that's a good piece to have. You comb it down or do some crazy stuff. I don't know." But the accessories box was still in there with all the accessories.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
just to show you, it sold, or not, yeah, the last one sold. Now, it did have some instruction manuals, which you can find online and download, but the last one sold for $350, just like this one.
Nice. Now, is that heavy to ship?
Oh, yeah. I will get it weight for you guys later, but it is insanely heavy. But
so that sold price, it doesn't have shipping included. I can't see the screen.
Yeah, it does. It says free standard shipping. So, that's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. This weighs 30 pounds, maybe more.
What are the chances of her being with you when you're out thrifting and you find that? And she's standing there and she knows exactly what it is. And
the thing is, the brand is called Studio. So it's just a common word. I would not have known what to write after the word studio. I don't know what this was.
Yeah, it's fun to open. It's fun when you're thrifting to open boxes.
I realize it does say knitting machine right there.
Whoops. Oh, okay. But a lot of people would look at it and go, I couldn't figure this out. I'm going to move on. But taking the time to dig through and find that where it says knitting machine. But how cool that she was with you. And maybe you'll look out and someone in Vegas will buy it. It'll be a local pickup.
Yeah, well, that too. And I live very close to LA and Phoenix. So there's this whole lower left corner of the United States that has a lot of people. And so even if someone buys it in this region, which I would cross my fingers, the shipping won't be so bad. Now, of course, my luck, someone in Augusta, Maine will buy it. But
yeah, furthest away.
And Kimberly's asking how to ship that. I don't know just yet.
Probably have to build a box because we've shipped things where we had to actually build a box to go around it. I just don't know how fragile. Did she say how fragile? Like if shipping,
I don't know.
Things could get bent or.
I will do some research. And I was such a dingling. I couldn't figure out why the lid wouldn't close. So these were turned out, and I'm just like, what? She goes, yeah, just turn them in, just like that.
Oh wow!
I'm like, that's cool. Why you're here. All right.
Great assistant.
So the last one will earn me about the same amount of money, but way easier to ship. So thank God. And this one you will see it again in 2 days on Thrifty Business because it will be my Thrifty tip of the week.
Cool.
And I'm just going to preface it with, you just got to keep your eye on the prize at all times, even if you got a pee-pee. That's the tease for Tuesday, but I am going to show it to you today. This is a Schatz Barometer.
Oh.
I paid $20. And if you look, the last three sold for $3 1/4, $3.19, and probably somewhere in the $3 1/4. But they're just sitting by themselves. Someone mounted it on this nice piece of wood. That was good. And when I went to look on the innards, see what was going on the inside, bonus, there's the instruction manual.
Cool. Oh my gosh, that looks like it should be on a boat or something.
So I will tell you how it came to be in my hands, in my possession. It's kind of like a Thrifty tip, kind of like a Thrifty encounter jammed together. Ooh, dear. But I just wanted to show you on the haul and to show you what kind of money it can bring in. So $20 turns into somewhere a little north of $300. Now, where did I find it? Where do I find most of my stuff, Deb? Savers. Heck yeah. But there's more to the story. Excuse me. I didn't mean to end on a cough. But like I said, tune in Thursday night. We are going to have a kick-ass Thrifty Business Thursday night. I have my second male co-host and my first Canadian male co-host.
Nice.
Craig Dawson. Craig runs the kick-ass Canadian Facebook group called Craft. And the importance for it to be Canadian is if you're a Canadian viewer or you're a Canadian eBay seller, there is some more hoops you got to jump through. Your shipping is more of a pain than ours is. And so there are special needs. Like, of course, I recommend you belong to the Thrifting Board for all your general knowledge. But when you need to know specific Canadian stuff, Craig and his group, Craft, is the way to go. And so Craig's going to be my co-host. Craig was on the show before as a guest, and now he also did some stuff for the Secret Beach. And now he's going to be my co-host. And my guest this week is Annette Rostetter. Annette's a friend from Cleveland. We did not grow up together. We met after the fact. And she has her own thrifty encounter with me. It's quite funny. A few of you may have heard it, but she'll definitely
think I have.
And Annette had a 33-year career at NASA. Mm-hmm. She's been selling on eBay for 20. And she had some tragic things happen in her life the last couple of years. And so hers is going to be a story of perseverance and then just what to do after, bad things happen. And one of the things she's doing is she's volunteering for her local church thrift store one day a week, helping sort and stuff. And so now she's become part of the machine. So she's going to give stuff like that. So.
Oh, good for her. I love Annette. We hang out in Vegas when she comes out for eBay Open and eBay Radio Party.
Oh, yeah. And that's a ton of fun. And those of you in the Secret Beach, you'll see the post today. I'm doing this month's webinar on Friday, all about plush. And Mom and I will be back on Saturday for selling past your expiration date, being thrifty over 50. It's going to be a special Saturday show because I'm out of town on Sunday. Now, where am I going on Sunday? I am going to LA. And what's happening in LA? I am teaching 2 classes, one on Tuesday and one on Wednesday. The Tuesday class is a 4-hour classroom class that I'm going to take you from soup to nuts, from A to Z, what products you should be finding, how to take pictures of them, how to list them, how to ship them, how to get paid, and everything in between with a lot of live demonstrations, how to FOMO. If you don't know what FOMO is, I can teach you how to ship breakable glassware in a padded flat rate envelope.
Yeah. We do it all the time.
Then I'm doing a thrift store class on Wednesday in a thrift store. So if you are in the LA area and you want to hit me up for any of those classes, just drop me a note right here on my YouTube channel or down below, or just find me over on Facebook. It is super duper easy, Jason T. Smith, or just go look up Tiki Pug, TIKIPUG on Facebook, and you will find me. And I haven't officially announced this to the world, but I wanted to since Debbie's on today. Debbie has been helping me behind the scenes on my shows and my webinars for quite a while, but I've now given Debbie an official title. She is associate producer on my YouTube channel. So thank you, Debbie, for all the behind the scenes help you do for the groups and for me.
I love it. It's fun. I love helping you. And I love the group, all the people watching all the success stories and we all learn together. And it's so fun. It's so fun.
Yeah. So if you liked anything you saw, you want any more information on the classes coming up in LA, drop me a note on Facebook. You can also drop me an email, tikipug@gmail.com. Super duper easy. I will get right back to you and get you signed up. And what part of LA? So the classroom class is in the Huntington Beach, Seal Beach area. And then the thrift store class is in the Torrance, Long Beach area. So one's going to be a little more south, one's going to be a little more north. So, and if you're interested, reach out to me and I'll give you more specific details. I never announce where the class is going to be because people try and show up and get a free class, and it's not fair to those that have paid for the class. And we're in a public store, so not much I can do about someone standing there listening, really. I mean, I can try and give them the Hulk, but it doesn't always work. So
yeah, that's smart. Yeah, because having your undivided attention. Now, aren't you also speaking at a meetup group?
Yes. So
during that time too?
Between those two, since I have nothing better. So after the 4-hour classroom class, there'll be a quick potty break, and then it'll be the Long Beach eBay area meetup group at the same location where the classroom class just happened. And I'm going to be talking a little bit of Tiki and a little bit of, I'm going to be bringing some products and some 5 versions of each product. One is going to be really good, and one's going to be really bad. So I'm going to test your eye if you've got the thrift eye. That's what we're going to be talking about. And that's
the thrift eye.
Meetup is for free. So, all right.
Yeah, I highly recommend everybody that's in the area to go. I mean, I'm tempted to get in the car and drive down just to say hi, because we're 7 hours north of LA. Bill, can you get the car ready?
Car driving. All right, everybody. I am out here. Debbie, thank you for co-hosting. I got to clean this mess up. I got to make some lunch, and I got to get back to listing and selling and kicking ass.
Happy selling, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Yes.
Next Monday's a holiday.
Yes,
President's Day, so the post
happy
office will be
Tuesday for those of you going out drinking tonight, like me.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get my Mardi Gras stuff on.
All right, everybody. Don't forget, keep your eye on the prize and keep kicking ass. Bye.